for Hot Wheels collectors. Went to a car boot sale, which was much better than the other one. Last time it was pissing down rain and blowing a 10 full scale wind. Only got a few cars. This time, got a fair amount. First up, we have this cool Matchbox Mercury. That's all it says. It's just called a Mercury. The tampo or stickers on this are immaculate, and this is mint conditioned as well. It's even got little guys inside as well. You can just see the police in there. Absolutely brilliant. This bit of glass on here is also a separate piece as well. Absolutely brilliant. The stickers are all intact as well, which is really cool. Usually these would be peeled off or would be missing, so that's really cool. Next we have this cool Matchbox 1983 Corvette. And it even says what it is on the side, 83 Vetty. That'd be cool having that on the side of your Corvette, just 83 Corvette. Because then people would stop asking, hey bud, what's the year of that Corvette? It says it on the side, dumbass. Next we have this cool Matchbox 323L. I think it's BMW. Yep. Or I, rather. Cabriolet. Another nice model. Usually I don't find these in great condition. These are all beat up or missing bits of glass. But no, and this is a cabaret. Basically it just means soft top. Cabaret is just an American word for soft top. It's a more better word. Another Super GT from Matchbox. This time it's the BR11/12. Some of these have numbers on, some of them don't. I'm thinking probably a lot of people complained back in the 1980s when these were made, saying, oh, you've released another Super GT, but it's got the same number as the other one, or the same name. We want numbers, or we want some definition on it. Basic colour, number 5 on the front. Still cool though. Next we move over to here, because I have a few more over here. We have this cool Porsche 959 from Matchbox, slightly beaten up. Again, nice beaters in general, basic tampo. I like the checkered flag on the front there with the 5959 on it, very cool model indeed. Next we have one for the team of 3, which I haven't seen for a while actually. Obviously either their computer's having problems or they've not bothered to do anything. We have this cool Datsun 620 or 260 280 ZX 2+2 or 2x2 with opening doors from Matchbox. Very beat up condition, but hey, it's one that I don't have. Very heavy as well, all metal casting. Metal base, metal body, opening doors. Very cool. Sometimes opening doors would actually make a vehicle lighter, but it sometimes did, sometimes didn't. Next we have this cool Era, opened Era. It's a Matchbox Porsche 939. I think it's a 935, but it's a racing Porsche. But this one has a cool Era. Someone in the factory obviously added too much cast to the little pole, or the little posts that hold the wheels into place. Now that's sticking up there, and there's actually a bit of off cast on it. So either that was meant to go in the back here, because you can see the car is definitely longer at the back than it is at the front, or it was just a simple cast error. Still a very cool car though, in very good condition. One stall that I got a load of cars from had a huge, nice little small Tupperware box with sort of like a load of nice minty cars in it. Hey, I'll grab a whole load of those. First one that I did grab, which is one that I've just dropped. Excuse me. There it is. It's a Corgi Juniors Jerry's Banger. Now, back in the day, Corgi had some rights to certain films, or some cartoon series. Well, this is Jerry's Banger. There was also Jerry's Cannon and the Tom and Jerry Tom's Go-Kart, which I do have. Unfortunately though, it's buried somewhere underneath the side there in that cabinet, which is buried. I know I do have them, I just don't have them out, and getting to them would take a very long time. Anyway, pretty cool model. The only problem is the paintwork. I mean, you think nowadays paintwork is sloppy. Oh, try British paintwork. Jerry's face there, absolutely horrendous. Very good condition though. Usually the cannon, which is a brass cannon, will be missing. The barrel on the side will probably be snapped off. Wheels will be buckled and bent. But no, and I paid 50p for that. Real happy with that. Next we have yet another Londoner, or Leyland Titan. One for Mr. Race Grooves. Not red, white and blue, but your heart, New York. Now this is a common souvenir piece, probably brought in sort of like the USA. Again, the Leyland Titan is a classic model for advertising because it's a bus which symbolises transport, and again, you can pretty much slap any kind of sticker or tampon on the side there. It'd be really nice if Matchbox brought this back, because I really do like this one. It would bring a lot more collectors into the market. Next we have another Super GT. God, I love these ones. This one's the BR27/28. Again, I have no idea what the numbers on these mean. I presume it's just some listing. So you can basically say, "Ooh, have you got a Matchbox Super GT BR2625? Oh yes, which colour?" Because unfortunately, even though they made numbers, they still brought out like 3 or 4 in different colours. Not very good. Well, for the pickup fans, we have this Dodge Dakota. D-A-K-O-T-A-S-T on the side here. Very minty condition. This bull bar here usually would be all buckled, broken, snapped, even missing. Probably would have been painted. Underside is unscratched, where kids would sort of like really drive it through the dirt and carpets, but no, it is in very good condition. 20p as well. Real bargain. But the real bargain of all that lot was this one, which is this extremely immaculate Matchbox Superfast Formula 5000. And when I mean immaculate, I mean this is literally blister pulled fresh. I really am hoping that they didn't blister pull this because the package was damaged. Otherwise I would have seriously paid extra for the packaging. Again, you can see the tampos. They're just immaculate. And they're stickers as well. They're not sort of like stuck on. There's a bit of damage on the corner of that one. See the stickers peeling off a little bit. This was before tampos were invented. So you had like basic tampos on like the cheaper cars, but before that they used to use stickers all the time. Another Superfast, it's a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow II. Common casting this in beautiful purple mauve colour on my web camera. It's actually in a dark red. Very nice car. Yes, has opening doors as well. Cool feature. Common little casting. I usually find 1 or 2 of these. I've got, I think, 4 to date. That's how I think. Oh, in the last video where I found, I think, a whole load at that car boot or somewhere, I showed you an error version of a Lamborghini. Well, I found this Lamborghini Countach unerrored. Now, it's actually got the glass in it, and it also had an opening hatch, which this one has got a slight error problem on. It doesn't usually open sometimes, or if I close it, it'll go a bit crooked, but it does open. Cool minty card. Now, question is though, do I keep the error or do I keep this? I'm going to keep both, purely because that is technically an error, because it comes apart so easy. This, not so easy. That one, that has been riveted properly. In fact, actually I can show you the difference here. I do have it. Yeah, there is definitely a distinct difference in both of these, the rivets. Yeah, you can definitely see that this one, the minty one, definitely got a better rivet than this one, which is the errored one. So definitely a real cool error. I'll probably write that on when I come to do it. Anyway, I've got to get through these quite quickly. 15-minute time limit and all. Next we have this cool corgi Mercedes 500 SI. Pretty basic model, but a cool car. Quite sought after nowadays, these older Mercedes, the odd Mercedes. Not as expensive, but certainly if something goes wrong, it can get quite expensive. Next we have this cool Fiat Abarth. This is a rally type car, or rally cross car. Could be a rally car, could be rally cross. Hard to really tell because they had both sports back in the day. Still cool colours, still very nice model. Yet another Renault Traffic from Corgi. This one has dyno rod first. I think this was in some display or was somewhere when someone was painting, because that's a lot of paint spots. Any ideas how to get rid of that paint? The glass paint, or the paint on the glass, was easy to get rid of. That paint, though, isn't so easy. Next we have this refuge truck with Metro DPW66 on the side. I didn't have this one because it's in blue. It also has a white lorry. I just throughout most of the year, the only bit of change you'd get is the front there. That little tampo would become a sticker or there. Also as well, the name on the back there, I think says Collector Monic. If you've got one of these, whatever that word says, I can't read joined up. Final two. This one is a real nice model. I actually think it's an ELC job. It's mod rod, but it's in two different colours. Usually these would be black walls, which suggests to me that this could be ELC colours, but it doesn't have ELC on there. That's a sticker tampo that someone's peeled off. Usually that would be a painted on tampo. It's in very good condition indeed. And finally, the most expensive vehicle I paid £2.50 for is this cool Error Action News Combat Medic. It is an error because the Combat Medic has glass. This has no glass. I'm able to get my finger in there, and as you can see, there is no glass at all. Usually there'll be some glass at the front, and the doors do open, but I see absolutely no way of you actually physically able to get that glass out without damaging the inside. And I can tell you the inside is immaculate. There are no screwdriver marks, no scrapes, so it could have been an error. No idea, but it's definitely one I didn't have. I don't have the Action News one, so a very cool model to get indeed. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Like I say, car boot sale season is upon us, and hopefully with all this lovely warm weather we should be going to more, and I should be getting more. However, I do need to start looking for floppy disk holders because all of that is full up. So I either need to start looking for floppy disk holders or stopping collecting. I think I'm going for the first one. See you, people.